गाइस मैं हूँ सॉइल मानेसर कैंपस में। सॉइल की एक ख़ास बात मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि अनलाइक 80% ऑफ बी स्कूल्स जहाँ पे एक कट ऑफ होता है, मतलब आप कैट दोगे जैट दोगे तो एक कट ऑफ परसेंटाइल आएगा। अगर आपका वो कट ऑफ नहीं आता है, मान लीजिए 80-90 परसेंटाइल कट ऑफ है, आपका 90 नहीं आया, तो आप कितने भी अच्छे स्टूडेंट हो, आप आगे जाके बेस्ट मैनेजमेंट प्रोफेशनल बन सकते थे, पर आपका एडमिशन नहीं होगा। आपका एक दिन कैट में ख़राब गया, आपका एडमिशन होना मुश्किल है। इंडिया में जीमैथ की तरह कैट नहीं होता कि आपका एक दिन ख़राब गया तो आप वापस तुरंत वो एग्ज़ाम लिख दो, थोड़ा सा पैसे देके, और आपका स्कोर जो डिज़र्विंग है वो आ जाए। आदमी को 1 साल वेट करना पड़ता है। इस वजह से मैं उन कॉलेजेस को बहुत रिस्पेक्ट करता हूँ जो प्रोफाइल बेस्ड एडमिशन देते हैं। सॉइल गिव्स प्रोफाइल बेस्ड एडमिशंस। इस वीडियो में वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज़ द एडमिशन प्रोसेस ऑफ सॉइल। विल इंटरव्यू समवन जो सॉइल में पढ़ रहा है, उसे एक एवरेज परसेंटाइल आया कैट में, पूछेंगे कितना परसेंटाइल आया, एंड उसके बावजूद भी उसने सॉइल में एडमिशन कैसे लिया, ताकि अगर आपका मान लीजिए कैट में जैट में एक दिन बहुत बुरा गया हो और आपको लग रहा हो कि अब तो अगले साल लिखेंगे, तो नहीं, दिस वीडियो विल हेल्प यू इफ़ यू वांना कंसिडर सॉइल इज वन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस हाउ टू गेट एडमिशन इन सॉइल। गाइस, जैसा मैंने बताया था, आई हैव विद मी 2 स्टूडेंट्स, वैशाली एंड विषय। थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग इन। वी गोना टॉक टू देम कि उनके क्या एंट्रेंस एग्जाम के परसेंटाइल्स थे और हाउ डिड दे गेट एडमिशन इन सॉइल। तो वैशाली, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वांट यू टू first share your profile. What was your profile? Okay. And then which was your primary exam that you took? What was your percentile? Okay. How did you decide on applying to soil? What were the parameters? What were the steps basically in the admission process? सब कुछ आप धीरे-धीरे viewers को बताएं, so that if they also relate with you and they want to apply to this college, they get to know what the process is.
Okay, so I am Vaishali Shrivastava. I'm basically a commerce graduate student. So in my 10th, I scored 87.4 percentage, and then I took commerce. And in 12th, I scored 91.8 percentage.
Wow.
And then I took Bachelor's of Commerce from University of Allahabad, and in that I scored 92.88 percentage. So
it's
then
a great profile.
Thank you. And for my professional course, I decided to pursue PGDM, and I applied through CAT. And in CAT, I scored 82.9 percentile, and in Quants, I scored 93.4 percentile.
Okay, so then how did you decide to take admission in soil, and then what were the steps? So clearly, I mean, there was no ऐसा नहीं था कि CAT percentile को बहुत ज़्यादा focus दिया जा रहा है.
Exactly.
Then what was given more focus in the interview? कैसे admission हुआ?
Okay, so before applying to soil, I have checked their website and everything. So basically there are 3 steps, GD, group discussion, group exercise, and then PI. So in GD, like a basic GD does in every B school, so it happened only like that. But in group exercise, we have assigned a group of 10 people, random people, and as a collective group we have to perform a certain task.
Understood.
So it was a very different process which I have given other B schools. And then I gave my PI. PI took almost 25 to 30 minutes. In PI, basically, they wanted to know about yourself. You have submitted your, resume kind of a thing, but they wanted to know how you pursue yourself and how you are putting your thoughts in front of others. So my interview took by Bidanan Jha sir, and he basically asks about my academic journey, how I scored these scores. Well, I'm good at this or not. It's just my score and everything. So yes, it's all about that.
तो in the group exercise, what were the things that were tested? एक team work हो सकता है.
हाँ, team work, confidence, whether you are blaming yourself or you're blaming your team members. So these are things, problem solving skills, leadership skills, yes. Okay. So these were tested.
Okay. And मतलब जो ये profile आपका इतना अच्छा है, if I talk about the peer group at soil, could you also shed some light on how is the peer group at soil, because it emphasizes on profiles.
Yes.
यहाँ पे बाकी कितने states से, कितने colleges से, उसका थोड़ा representation बताओ.
So basically, soil is made of a very diverse group of people. We have students from commerce background, engineer background, liberal art background. Also, we have approx 47% of students representing girls, and approx 53 or something boys. Also, I think soil's major focuses on students who are freshers. So approx 75% students are freshers. So people like us who are freshers, who have not worked anywhere, who doesn't have any work experience, will get a fair chance to pursue their dreams or to pursue their course.
This is actually a good representation, क्योंकि अगर आप मैं अपनी बात करूँ at IIM विशाखापट्टनम, I was the only non-engineer, and freshers भी वहाँ बहुत कम थे, कुछ 5-6 ही होंगे. So इतना skewed जब peer group होता है तो it becomes difficult. Like if you have only engineers and most like IMs have more engineers and less non-engineers, तो वो उभर के नहीं आते class discussions में. Like if you have a lot of people from different backgrounds, class discussions have more substance because a lot of different varied mindsets के लोग होते हैं वो अलग अलग बातचीत करते हैं. So this is great what you've spoken about soil. Guys, now we'll ask विषय. विषय हमें ये बताओ आपने कौन कौन से एग्जाम्स दिए हैं जो soil ने कंसिडर किया है. What was your score? What do you think was the decisive factor for you to get admitted in soil? What is the profile like?
Definitely. So I gave NMAT and CAT. So my NMAT score was 219 and my CAT score was 83 percentile. Talking about my profile, I have scored similarly like she mentioned. So in 10th I did from ICC. So it was 86. In my 12th I was the state topper. So yeah, I got 95 percentage and my PCB was 98.44. Wow. That is how I got admitted to North Campus Hindu College. And there I pursued BSc Zoology. So I come from a zoology background. After that I gave CAT and NMAT. So I already told you my scores. So yeah, I guess soil might have considered all those parameters and then they might have offered me this position in this college because my profile is pretty good, that what I think. And talking about what is their admission process, so it is GD, GE and PI. So we had a similar GD like we have in all other B schools. Talking about specifically GE exercise here, so we were arranged in a people of like 10 people in a group. So it was a very wonderful activity. Imagine yourself like you don't know 10 of them and you're given an activity to do. So we were given an activity where we had to create something that impacts socially everyone. So we created a watch which had a GPS tracker for people who had Alzheimer's. So it was very wonderful working with people whom you don't know, whom you've never met. So it was a wonderful thing, coordinating, leading, telling, presenting, everything. So it was MBA crux given there in GE. So yeah, it was a wonderful exercise there.
PI?
So PI, the questions were more about what I want to achieve, what I want to do in future, why soil. They even asked me this question, why soil? So I had my reasons. So I told them those reasons and then they were looking for like what can I pursue and what can I do in future so that I can associate with soil in a better way.
Perfect. I also want to understand then if someone has say targeted soil.
Yeah.
What would you advise for someone, particularly for the interview freshers?
Yeah.
Freshers के मन में ये सवाल होता है कि यार it's just a myth.
Okay.
That हमारा admission ही नहीं होगा अच्छे B schools में. For example, top B schools in India. And a lot of people फिर think कि हम एक work ex ले लेते हैं क्योंकि क्या पता हमारा admission ना हो, ये डर रहता है. First of all, what would you tell this because you both are freshers?
Yeah.
Yes.
To dispel this myth, and how can they prepare better? Maybe if they do not have a stellar profile like you, to get admission in soil.
So that advice have been given to many people right now in my college because I am also part of the placement committee. So yeah, cracking interviews is something that is always a question for everyone. So cracking interview, I guess the basic part is just be yourself. Everyone is unique in itself. Soil also focuses on that every person has a quality. They just want to know what the quality is and how that quality can be polished so that we can be a better person of ourselves. So I guess everyone should be honest, everyone should represent actually what they are and what they want rather than going on those fixed norms that okay, these are the questions, these are the interview questions, these are the answers, go and rectify them and then come with those answers.
So identify your USP.
Yeah, identify your USP. Everyone is individual and have their qualities.
Mm-hmm. What would you advise to?
Oh, in my interview, Bidan and Jha sir asked me one question that are you a spiritual kind of a person? I was so amazed that why he's asking me in the MBA interview process. So I gave him my experience and he took a conversation of almost 40 minutes. So soil does not only focus about your academics and everything, he focuses about on your personality, how are you representing yourself. Also it's focused on a creativity level, like how creative you are. It doesn't matter that you are very good at your academics. It matters how you're presenting yourself in front of others. So yes.
Great. So you guys do not really believe in this myth that freshers cannot get into the top?
No,
Never.
And how has been your experience in classrooms with all the diverse students that she mentioned?
Yeah, definitely. So talking about the classroom, in classroom also we have our groups. So the group is also divided 50-50. So we have 3 girls, 3 boys in a group. So we have that diversity to support that kind of
आपके
number.
पास इतने females हैं क्या?
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
So we have 3 females, 3 males, and Soil has created a group in such a way that, okay, if talking about my group, one person is from Andhra Pradesh, I'm from Himachal Pradesh, we have someone from Delhi, we have someone who's from Haryana. So we get so many diverse ideas from there. I have someone who is very good at making videos, someone who's very good orator, someone who can do things in a way that I might not do. Like for example, an engineering student might predict this table as something different. For him, this table will be 4 legs or placed in a way so that it looks good. For me, it's a table, right? So we get so many perspectives there. So
मैंने सुना content creators भी हैं कुछ YouTubers.
definitely, we have content creators, we have national level swimmers, we have chess players.
Oh wow.
So we have all the people there.
This is amazing. It's मुझे किसी ने I'd like to add one insight. जब मैं अपना पहला इंटरव्यू देने गया था, my first interview as a matter of fact was Excel Rai, and मैं तब बहुत ही परेशान था कि मेरा कैसे एडमिशन होगा. मुझे भी लगा था कि फ्रेशर्स के लिए मुश्किल होता है. Then someone told me, इंटरव्यू बाहर में हम जब बैठे थे, told me कि when you go to a B school जहाँ पे इतने 25 states से और इतने variety of जगह के लोग आते हैं, then you learn more than what you learn in a job.
Exactly.
And which is why a great B school helps you. The network will stay with you.
Yes.
And you learn so much. आप swimmer से swimming के बारे में सीखोगे.
Definitely.
आप content creator से content creation के बारे में सीखोगे. आप उन्हें अपने BCom के बारे में बताओगे. So there's different learnings which happen. Thank you so much for these lovely answers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If you like what you heard, Abhi, and if you want to apply to this college, do go ahead and apply to Soil. All the best. Stay safe and take care.